Lake Victoria, the largest lake in Africa and an essential source of food for 3 countries. This food source can be protected through MCS, monitoring, control and surveillance, which are some of the key components of fisheries management.
It's very difficult to do all levels of MCS from behind a desk in an office. You cannot measure a fish from behind your desk. You cannot see if the vessel has got a license. So the only way to actually get about 90% of the monitoring, control and surveillance aspects is to be in the field. And that's the big challenge that many countries have, is that they do not have the budgets for this. What we mainly want to strengthen is their capacity to build their own mental environment and not to be constrained by their lack of resources.
SmartFish is not intended to carry out enforcement on behalf of the countries. The program is in place to train and coordinate efforts between national fisheries departments, local enforcement agencies and fishing communities.
You're virtually guaranteed to find some illegality within 10 minutes of leaving the harbour. We've identified the various areas that are potential threats to other nursery areas or health, fish quality issues. For example, if the fish isn't dried properly or there's no ice provided and these fish get to the market, it can cause some local problems.
When we go to the village, it's very difficult to get the nets.
We usually combine the operations with fisheries, police or navy or other defense element. Because one of the challenges is the dwindling resources made people very protective of their illegal gear, although it's decimating their future. I mean, they want to eat today.
When we found fish in the village, they were all juvenile. If we catch all the juveniles, the fish will not be producing anymore.
We've had some major successes with MCS in the region, where we trained them in the operational methodology. Essentially, they can undertake all of it themselves, from the intelligence gathering to writing the operational plan, to implementing it, to providing a report back. On Lake Victoria itself, the countries are now doing multilateral and bilateral operations, and that's been fantastic. I think where we've seen major change is in the attitude of the fisheries officers and of the fisheries departments. And it's no longer seen as an insurmountable problem. Now it's seen as merely a logistical challenge. Now the future, what we plan is essentially to continue with our operations and our operational training aspects, because we are now moving from national government level down to district government level, and finally into the community level, so that there's an integrated approach and a harmonious approach across all sectors of government for MCS.
A key goal of the future of SmartFish is to engage with the commercial fishing industry to invest more in the sustainability of the resources, so that governments, industry and communities work together for a common cause.
I think this kind of mission is very useful, very successful, and should be continued for the lake to survive.
There have been many highlights. I think one of the biggest ones is that we've probably taken close to 600,000 cubic meters of illegal gear out of Lake Victoria. I get a lot of satisfaction seeing the people undertake their jobs with some spirit, and then see the realization that yes, they can actually make a difference. I think that's one of the best feelings of the job.